There's a growing trend in dating that no one may be warning you about. Men treating dates like therapy sessions. In this video, I will show you how to spot the difference between real emotional intimacy and emotional dumping so that you don't end up becoming his unpaid therapist instead of his partner. Hey, I'm Amy, and you're watching Your Brilliance TV. So I caught up with the mother of one of my high school classmates the other day, and she told me that my friend was doing great, still single, had her own business, did her own thing, and was getting fed up with men after a slew of bad dates. She said all the last one did was talk about his problems. And she had told him, date, I'm not your therapist. My friend is not alone. It is becoming more common for men to treat those first dates like free therapy sessions. And they think they're being raw, real, and vulnerable. But to the women they're with, it can feel like they're being used for free emotional labor. Has this ever happened to you? If so, what is the wildest overshare you have heard on a first date? Let me know in the comments. Now, hearing my friend's story made me reflect on my own dating history. And to my surprise, I realized that I had often played that free therapist role too. I tend to be supportive and non judgmental. I prefer those deep conversations. I like talking about psychology. And now I was starting to wonder, had that approach been shooting me in the foot all that time? Had it been attracting men who wanted a therapist instead of a partner? Now, look, men have always leaned on women for emotional understanding. Sometimes they feel like they can't talk to their guy friends about the feeling stuff, and so they come to women instead. They need women for emotional offloading just as much as they need women for that physical intimacy. But there's a difference between sharing and dumping. It crosses that line when a man needs you to feel sorry for him. He tells his sad stories not to build real intimacy, but to pull you into the role of caretaker. He doesn't want to fix his problems or hear about solutions. He wants to complain about them so that you soothe his hurt. And these men tend to be more likely to cheat emotionally because they seek out other women to soothe them when their wives stop feeling sorry for them. So the next time a man shares inappropriately about his father yelling at him growing up, how his ex didn't really love him, how he's never been appreciated at work, why he thinks men are victims in today's society, take a step back and then ask yourself, why is he sharing this with me? Does he expect me to be sympathetic? Is he trying to influence how I see him? Does he want to convince me to be on his side? Has he healed emotionally from this experience, or is he still wallowing in the hurt? Now, there is nothing wrong with sharing a personal story with somebody you're getting to know, but the best stories end in what you learned, how you grew from it, how it changed your perspective on life or encouraged you to make a difference. A healed man shares his story to show you his growth, not his wounds. He doesn't want you to fix him. He doesn't need you to fix him. Healing himself is his job. But a wounded man will hand you his pain like a heavy suitcase and expect you to carry it. And if you are a naturally supportive woman, you are exactly the kind of person he will seek out. And when you can't or won't indulge his pain, he will feel hurt. Time to grow up, guys, and get a qualified therapist. Now, if this has made you rethink the idea of emotional connection, hit that like button because more women need to know that being supportive does not mean sacrificing your own emotional well being for his.